How's it going, everybody? It's Learn123, and today I want to talk to you about gun safety. Now, I know until this point, my previous 50-something videos are all original content, but this one I'm going to have to pull the fair use card and just show you some examples of the kind of accidents that can happen, no matter whether you think the gun is loaded, whether you think you're well trained enough to carry with a round in the chamber. I'm directly disagreeing with you, Military Arms Channel. You say to carry with a round chambered. Okay, yeah, there's an advantage to that. It's just that much quicker, sure. But at the same time, you know, I've known a gunsmith who's been working with guns his whole life, 40 years, his career, accidentally shot himself. I've been almost accidentally shot on numerous occasions, okay? And, you know, the more training that I get with really knowledgeable people, the more that I learn what I already know, that guns are dangerous, okay? These are not toys. This is not something to be lackadaisical about and just be pointing it wherever you want. These things can go off just whenever they want to. If you have, for example, my old Taurus that had the sear worn down after, you know, 10, 20,000 rounds through the gun, okay? That gun was capable of releasing a striker by itself. Okay, and you can have all the caveats you want to, oh, I can carry a round chambered. Well, okay, you know, you're risking yourself doing that. So I've got some firearms accidents that I found on YouTube that, you know, one is a police officer, trained police officer, happened to him. Another guy gets a dud and does a big no-no, checks the barrel obstruction on the muzzle end before clearing the chamber. Another guy is trying to show how tough he is and keeps dry firing his weapon, and then the guy actually calls it a 12 gauge. It's a 20 gauge, okay? And he loads a shell in it after being in this habit of dry firing it and blows a hole in his mama's ceiling, okay? And yet another guy is doing that carry with a round chambered thing, and well, let's watch and see what happens.
I just fucking shot myself.
Glock 40. Okay, I'm the only one in this room professional enough that I know of to carry this Glock 40. I'm the only one.
Once you press this down and pull it up.
Still not convinced? I could do this all day.
Whoa, fucking shit.
Slam fire right there. This is why, folks, I can't stress safety enough, okay? We have everything from complete novices.
Once you press this down and pull it up.
To lifelong career firearms experts. Making these mistakes, okay? Everything from slam fires, which are mechanical failures, not the fault of the user, to absolute negligence. And, you know, this kind of stuff, it gets people dead. So don't do any of this stupid stuff. Don't be the people in the clips I just showed you. With firearms, never, ever, ever point a firearm in the direction of somebody or anything that you don't intend to destroy, okay? Firearms can go off without you even touching the trigger, as you saw in the slam fire video with that compact 25 caliber. They can just go off, okay? I was looking for the one of the Brazilian police officer showing the Taurus that goes off when you shake it.
Dispara, certo?
disparou acidentalmente. Tá pronta de novo para outro disparo. Eu vou agitar ela. Disparou acidentalmente.
Vai de novo.
Disparou acidentalmente.
Now, that's a first gen Taurus. The G2s, I haven't had a problem with that. But after I had 10, 20,000 rounds through mine, it was not only doing that, it was doing multiple shots at a time by itself. So even, you know, can you imagine cocking that and slam firing the whole magazine, just emptying? Good Lord, you know, could have turned my house into Swiss cheese and killed somebody on accident. Without touching the trigger, just shake it and it goes off. Always be sure of your backstop. Never trust mechanical devices not to fail. That includes your trigger group inside the guts of your firearm. That includes your safety mechanisms. You know, have good trigger discipline like we saw with the guy with the Ithaca M37.
Once you press this down and pull it up.
Know your firearm. You know, if your firearm if you have like a shotgun like that Ithaca M37, you can't be holding the trigger down and pumping it without expecting that auto trigger to keep cycling the weapon. Okay, that guy didn't even know his gun. I bet you he had never even taken it to the range. And anybody who behaves this way at my range, you know, you're out. You're out. Get off of my range before you hurt somebody. You know, and if you'd like any kind of firearms training, hit me up. We could schedule a range visit out here in Oklahoma, and I'd be happy to teach you gun safety. You know, especially people in urban settings who don't get to shoot their guns. Come out and get some experience. Okay, come out and get some experience. I've been doing this since I was a kid, man. We used to just shoot cinder blocks, you know, with 30 calibers after we got out of high school every day. Okay, a lot of these people, they're my age, they're in their 30s and they buy their first gun, and they're overconfident. That's something that you're going to see in all of these videos is overconfidence and complacence. Okay, and don't let anyone tell you what they think is safe. Okay, why don't you decide for yourself and watch this video again? Decide for yourself what is safe. Okay, this is Learn 123 signing out. Be safe, everybody. Don't accidentally shoot somebody.